Hello, students. Welcome again. Okay, so we continue with the calculus. Now we're going to look at how we can differentiate or how we can find the derivative. Okay, so come with me. So now this is, in the previous videos, we were finding the integral or integration, where we are adding. So now here we're going to be subtracting. So let us look at these two examples and you'll be good to go. Okay, so number one says, can you differentiate, okay, y is equals to 1 over 3x, the power of 3, minus 5x squared minus 2x. Okay, so now here, we're going to say when you're differentiating, you're finding dy dx. So you say dy dx is equals to, so what we do here, the power we are subtracting by the what? The number here. So power times number, and then to the power you subtract by 1. So what we mean? What we mean is this. So we say this 1 over 3, we are multiplying it by what? The power, which is 3. Okay? So when you do this, and outside you remain with what? X, the power 3, and then minus what? Minus 1. Okay? So this will be minus, again, 2 times 5. So we say 5, we multiply it by 2, and then x, this 2 we subtract 1, okay, minus, say 2, here there's an invisible what? 1. So this 2, we multiply it by 1, okay, and the invisible 1 we subtract by 1, like that. So we're going to say our dy dx will be equals to, when we multiply this, we're going to have the answer as 1, because this is the same as saying this will cancel and that will cancel. So 1 times 1 it's 1, 1 into 1 it's 1. So it's more like you're just remaining with what? With the x to the power of 3 minus 1, minus 5 times 2, it is 10, x 2 minus 1, okay, minus 2 times 1, it is 2, and then x 1 minus 1. Okay, I hope that you're following. So dy dx, this will be equals to, so it's a x, from 3 take away 1, remain with 2, minus, there you have 10, x, from 2 take away 1, it is 1, then minus 2x, from 1 you take away 1, you remain with a 0. So our final answer will be equal to, we have x squared minus 10x to the power of 1 is same as 10x, okay, minus 2x to the power of 1. When you remember the indices, any number raised to the power of 0 is what? It's 1. Okay, so there you cannot write 2, 1, just write 2. So that is our answer. We have differentiated. Okay, see that. Let's go to the second one. The second example. Okay, the second example says differentiate. Say y is equals to 2x to the power of 3 minus 2x to the power of 2 minus 3x plus 1. Okay, so we're saying dy dx is equals to, we're saying this 3 multiplies by 2. And then from this power we subtract by 1. Okay, so we're saying 2 times 3, okay, and this is x 3 minus 1. Like that. We have said 2 times 3, and then this 3 we subtract by 1. Okay, again here we do the same. 2 times 2, from this 2 we subtract by 1. So we say 2 times 2x, and then power 2 minus 1. Hope that we are following. Again we say minus 3. Here there's an invisible 1. So we are subtracting the 3 times 1, then say x there, 1 minus 1. Okay? This, the constant falls off. You don't include, you leave it like that. A number which has no variable, you leave it like that. Okay? So we continue and say our dy dx will be equals to, so 2 times 3, it gives us 6x. From 3 we take away 1, remain with 2, like that. So this will be minus 2 times 2 to give us 4, okay? From 2 we take away 1, remain with x the power of 1, minus 3 times 1, it is 3, and this will give us x. From 1 take away 1, it is what? It is 0. Okay, therefore we continue and say dy dx is equals to, say 6x squared, okay, minus 4 x to the power of 1 is same as x, so it will be 4x minus. Remember, we say 3, any number raised to the power of 0, it is 1. So this will be just 3. Like that. Look at it. So that is how we deal with the differentiating or finding the derivative. So solve these same questions, rewind the video over and over again until you understand the concept. Okay, so the difference here is that, let me emphasize on this, like we have 2x to the power of 3. When we want to differentiate this or to find the derivative, we're going to multiply the power times the base here, okay? So 2 times 3, it is 6, okay? 2 times 3 is 6, and then we say x. From this 3, we subtract 1, like that. So this will be 6, x to the power of 2, like that. 2 times 3, and then 3 minus 1. That is how we deal with it. So thank you very much for watching.